Listen, if you eliminate all the style mistakes I'm about to show you right now, you are guaranteed to start looking better. Because the real reason why most people look cheap has nothing to do with how much money they spend on clothes. It's because they keep making these simple, fixable mistakes that quietly destroy every single outfit. And the saddest part of all this is that these mistakes are so easy to fix. Most of them cost you absolutely nothing. So, let's get into it. The number one style mistake, and I genuinely believe this is the biggest one, is wearing clothes that don't fit. This sounds so obvious that most of you are already thinking, yeah, I know this. But I promise you, you're probably still doing it. Because bad fit isn't always extreme. It's not always a shirt that's 3 sizes too big. Most of the time it's subtle, a shoulder seam that sits just a centimeter too far down your arm, a trouser that's just slightly too long and bunches at your ankle, a shirt that pulls just a little bit across the chest. These small things add up and they silently tell everyone around you that you don't know how to dress. And here's the thing, the most expensive outfit in the world will look cheap if it doesn't fit you correctly. But a $20 shirt that fits you perfectly will make you look like you spent 10 times as much. Fit is the foundation. Everything else is built on top of it. The most common fit mistake I see is clothes that are too big, and I understand why this happens. A lot of people buy clothes a size up because they feel more comfortable, or because they think it hides problem areas. But what it actually does is make you look shapeless and sloppy, oversized. Intentional streetwear is a whole different thing. That's a deliberate style choice, but accidentally baggy because you grabbed the wrong size is just untidy. So the next time you go shopping, actually try things on. Stand in front of the mirror and be honest. Does this actually fit me, or am I just comfortable in it? The next mistake is wearing clothes that are visibly worn out. That t-shirt you've had for 4 years, that's slightly faded, slightly pilling, slightly stretched around the collar. You might not notice it anymore, but everyone else does. Pilling is the worst offender here. Those tiny little balls of fabric that appear on the surface of knitwear and cotton over time. The moment a garment starts pilling heavily, it looks old and cheap no matter what brand it is or how much you paid for it. And the same goes for fabric that's gone shiny from too much ironing, or hems that are starting to fray, or shoes that are scuffed and worn down at the heel. Here's a simple rule I want you to use. Take a hard look at every item in your wardrobe right now. If a stranger saw you wearing it on the street, would they think it looked new? If the answer is no, it should either be replaced or strictly kept for wearing at home, because there is a massive difference between looking casual and looking unkempt. One is a style choice, the other is just neglect. Now let's talk about something that most people completely overlook, and that is ignoring how your clothes are maintained. You can buy a great shirt. It can fit you well. It can be in perfect condition, but if it's crumpled like you pulled it directly out of a pile on your floor, none of that matters. Wrinkled clothes are one of the fastest ways to look cheap and unbothered in the worst way. And I know ironing feels like a chore, but here's the thing. You don't even need to iron everything. A lot of fabrics just need to be hung up properly straight after washing and they'll fall perfectly on their own. And for the rest, even a basic steamer fixes wrinkles in about 2 minutes. 2 minutes. That is how long it takes to go from looking like you just rolled out of bed to looking like you actually put thought into your appearance. The same thing applies to keeping your clothes clean and smelling fresh. This should be obvious, but you would be surprised. Wearing something slightly stained or letting your clothes develop a dull, washed-out smell is just as damaging to your appearance as any other mistake on this list. Your clothes should always look and feel intentional, maintained, cared for. Because if you don't show care for your own appearance, nobody else will take it seriously either. The next mistake is one that I see constantly, and it ruins outfits that would otherwise be great, and that is neglecting your shoes. Shoes are the single most noticed item you're wearing after your face. People look at shoes, they do it automatically, often without even realizing. And yet most people treat shoes as an afterthought. They'll put together a decent outfit and then throw on whatever pair is nearest the door. Dirty shoes will ruin any outfit, no matter how good the rest of it is. If your white trainers are gray and scuffed, they are dragging your whole look down. If your dress shoes are dusty and unpolished, every suit you own is being wasted. Shoes need to be cleaned regularly. Leather shoes need to be polished. Trainers need to be kept white or at least clean. And beyond cleanliness, the shoe needs to make sense with the outfit. This is where a lot of people go wrong. Heavy chunky boots with a slim tailored trouser can look incredible if done intentionally. But ratty running shoes with smart trousers just looks like you got dressed in the dark. Every outfit has a natural direction in terms of formality, and your shoe should match that direction. Invest in a few pairs of versatile shoes that cover different levels of formality. Clean them regularly, replace them when they're genuinely past saving. This single change will improve how every outfit looks. Alright, now we have to talk about color. Specifically, the mistake of wearing colors that clash or overwhelm your outfit. Most people fall into one of two camps. Either they wear head-to-toe black or neutral colors every single day, because they're scared of getting color wrong, or they throw multiple bold colors together without any thought and wonder why the outfit looks chaotic. Both of these are mistakes. The first one, because a wardrobe of only black and gray is safe but uninspiring, and it actually takes more skill to make it interesting than people think. The second one, because color coordination is a real skill, and wearing it randomly almost always looks cheap. Here's the simplest rule that will help you immediately. When you're building an outfit, start with a dominant neutral, a color like navy, beige, gray, white, or black, and then introduce one accent color at most. That accent color shows up in one or two places, not everywhere at once. So if you're wearing beige trousers and a white shirt, maybe your shoes are tan and your jacket is navy. You haven't used every color in the rainbow, but the outfit has depth and intention. The other thing to understand is that some colors just don't work on certain skin tones. This has nothing to do with rules someone invented to limit you. It's just that certain color temperatures make certain complexions look more alive and vibrant, while others wash you out. If you've ever put on a specific color and thought you looked ill, that's what's happening. Pay attention to that. Find the colors that make your face look healthy and energetic, and build your wardrobe around those tones. The next mistake is wearing too many logos and graphics at once. And I want to be clear, this is not about saying logos are bad or graphic tees are wrong. Plenty of people pull these things off beautifully. The mistake is when your whole outfit becomes a visual advertisement. A big logo hoodie with a graphic tee underneath, with branded shoes and a logo belt. At that point, you're dressed like a billboard and it reads as cheap even if every individual item cost a lot of money. Logos and graphics draw attention to themselves. So when you wear them, they should be the one clear focal point of the outfit. Everything else around them should be clean and simple. A plain graphic tee works brilliantly with plain chinos and simple trainers. A logo hoodie can look great over simple joggers, but stack logos on top of logos and the outfit loses all sense of intention. If you want to look like you have taste, simplicity is the shortcut. Clean basics with good fit will almost always beat a complicated outfit with too much going on. Now this one is something nobody ever talks about, and yet it makes such an enormous difference, and that is the way you carry yourself. You can have perfect fit, clean clothes, great shoes, and a well-thought-out color palette. But if you're walking around with your shoulders hunched, your back curved, your chin down, the outfit loses everything. Posture is the invisible layer of style that most people completely ignore. Think about it. When you see someone walking down the street with their shoulders back, their head up, moving with ease, even in a simple white tee and jeans, they look confident and stylish. Contrast that with someone wearing a much more put-together outfit but who's shrinking into themselves. The clothes don't save them because the body language is saying something louder than the clothes. This is worth working on. Not just for the sake of style, but for how you feel day to day. Simple things like keeping your shoulders pulled back, standing at your full height, and not looking at the floor when you walk. These will change how you present yourself to the world more than almost anything else you can do. The last mistake I want to talk about is the one that ties everything together. And it's this, not having a consistent personal style. A lot of people dress differently every single day in a way that has no coherent identity behind it. One day it's streetwear, the next day it's preppy, the next day it's smart casual, then it's full athletic wear, and because there's no through line, no consistent aesthetic, nothing ever feels quite right. It all looks like pieces borrowed from different wardrobes that don't belong together. This isn't about being boring or rigid, it's about having a point of view, about knowing what kind of person you're dressing as and building your wardrobe intentionally around that. When you have a clear style identity, every shopping decision becomes easier because you know what belongs in your wardrobe and what doesn't. And every outfit you put on feels more confident because it's an expression of something real, not just whatever was clean. To figure out your style, start simply. Look at the outfits you've worn that made you feel the best. What did they have in common? What colors, what silhouettes, what level of formality? That's your starting point. Build towards that and remove everything that pulls away from it. So, to bring everything together, the biggest style mistakes that make you look cheap are wearing clothes that don't fit, holding on to garments that are visibly worn out, neglecting maintenance and presentation, treating shoes as an afterthought, clashing or overwhelming with color, piling on too many logos, letting your posture undermine your outfit, and dressing without any consistent identity. None of these are expensive to fix. Most of them are completely free. And that's the whole point. Looking good has never been primarily about money. It's about attention, about noticing the details, about being honest with yourself and making small, deliberate improvements. So the next time you get dressed, I want you to run through this list in your head. Not quickly, not dismissively. Actually stop and ask yourself, does this fit properly? Is this garment still in good condition? Does this shoe make sense? Is this outfit saying something consistent about who I am? Because I can almost guarantee that if I watched a video of you getting dressed this morning, I would catch at least 2 or 3 things from this list. And that's not an insult. That's just the reality for most people who haven't stopped to think about this stuff before. but now you have. And that already puts you ahead. Thanks for watching. If this was useful, subscribing means you won't miss what's coming next. And trust me, we are just getting started.